Motherhood for me, I always knew it would be difficult because you go into it eyes wide open, you think it's going to be tiring, it's going to be expensive, it's going to change your social life, etc. But the fatigue that came after having Isla just made me really think, you know, how am I going to get through? Because once you're a mother, you know, it was a day-to-day struggle at times, and it really, really bothered me. It became a really big issue because there were days when I was so tired, I don't think I trusted myself to drive, so I wouldn't go anywhere with Isla. And when you're a mum, you want to get out and about, you want to meet other mums, you want your children to socialise with other children.
I have to say already has been fed in a toilet quite a lot, because obviously you're starting, and there's sometimes I wasn't very happy because I had to just leave him in the middle, and when you start feeding them and stop in the middle, they're not happy.
It's the issues of constantly having those moments where I'll go to the toilet, you know, lots of times, so the children can kind of just be left in this room. And if I'm lucky, I'll be able to go to the loo by myself. But if I'm not, and they're wanting my attention, it's not the nicest experience in the world, and they don't understand what it's like for me. That's probably the hardest bit, is just the interruption in your normal life when you've got to keep going to the loo. And the same when you're out and about, when you've got a new baby and you just want to go shopping or something. And I pretty much know where the best toilets are in the city centre because I've been to all of them. And I knew the ones that could get a pushchair in, you know, all the practicalities that come with having to know where toilets are all the time.
I think there's a greater preparedness for things not going to plan, because I do think that's one of the big hurdles in coming to accept that accept your illness, is that you've not got ultimate control over your life, and that there will be times where one day you might have organised something and you really want to do it, but you wake up and you're incredibly ill and you can't. And I've got used to kind of trying to adapt my life around my illness more over the years, and really I think that is a very helpful skill with the baby as well, because I think people aren't prepared for what a massive change it is to your life. And then it's about being adaptable, and you know, babies do not do what you want them to do. They have their own routine, and if anyone's child's like mine, she changes it every day.
And just do what's right for you. And I think, yeah, don't beat yourself up if you can't always do things. If you do need to have a nap, you know. And I think people with children, sometimes they struggle to try and do it all. And I think you can't compare yourself to other people.
You know, children are very resilient, and you can, you know, you shouldn't feel that because you've got IBD and because you've got so many health challenges and things to go through every day that you wouldn't be able to be a good mum, because that's not true. You could definitely do both. I managed with twins, and it really wasn't so challenging. For me, it was much more challenging to have flare-ups of my colitis than managing to look after twins. That was plain sailing. I think you can manage anything once you've had IBD. Once you've got it, you can cope with more, I think.